Do you wish your mini bike had more torque to climb hills? This GTC torque converter from Go Karts USA will give you that torque you crave. Hey guys, Mike here from Moto Mule. We are again working on a little mini bike. Got to get this thing ready for the Gambler 100 mini bike enduro. So today what we're going to tackle is replacing this centrifugal clutch with a, gosh, it pains me to say it, a torque converter. That doesn't make any sense to me. To me, a torque converter is the link between an automotive engine and an automatic transmission. This, to me, is a CVT, but I'm going to call it a torque converter just so I can fit in. This particular torque converter I'm going to put on is from Go Karts USA. I'll put a link to this product in the description below. You can feel free to follow that link and check out all the offerings that Go Karts USA has. And I just want to start off by saying this thing is a piece of artwork. Man, as any of you that have been following my channel for a while, I've got a CNC mill that I got not too long ago, and I'm painfully trying to learn how to be a machinist. I'm not bad with sheet metal and tubing, but the whole machining thing is fairly new to me. But this thing, what little I do know, I can tell that this is a fine piece of work. So I've purchased other torque converters that I put on the kids' mini buggy, and it was just one of the eBay ones, and this backing plate in that assembly was a thin cast piece. This thing is billet. Alright, so we're going to remove the clutch and replace it with this, and then we got the driver pulley and a driven pulley. So we'll set this thing up, and hopefully this will turn this little mini bike into something that can haul these groceries. All right, let's get started. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these Master Link pliers. If you look real close, one side of the plier is actually taller and has a little groove in it to catch the edge of the little clip on the outside of the Master Link, and then it's got a groove in here to fit the pin of the chain link. So it works pretty cool. You can quickly snap the little retaining clip off of the Master Link. Just like that. Very slick. All right, a couple modifications I'm needing to do to fit this on here. It's got this snout mounted to the back of it that houses the bearings. And when you try to put it on there, it was hitting both, there's like a little, some kind of, I'm guessing this is a charcoal canister or something like that for emissions. And then also there's a fill plug, and this engine, like most of the Chinese engines, has a fill plug on the front and a fill plug on the back, both with dipsticks. So the handle sticking up from this, it was hitting the back of this snout. So I'm just going to actually just trim the handle portion off of it, and it's going to be hidden back there anyway, so I'll just use the front one when I put oil or check the oil level of this thing. All right. So far, those are the only two little modifications that I found I need to do. So after moving that little canister and trimming the handle off of the dipstick, this thing went right on there. It just has those 4 bolts that hold it right onto the side of the case. I just can't get over how good this thing looks. I almost don't want to put the cover on it. All right, at this point, obviously I have the backing plate mounted. I have the driven pulley in there. There's a little sprocket behind it on a shaft that goes through where that little boss with the 2 bearings in it. And then I got half of the driver pulley up here. And then, so I'm ready to put the belt on. And the only thing you want to pay attention to, it says right on the belt, this side towards engine. So, and the reason for that is one side of the belt is flat, the other side of the belt is tapered. And if you look at the pulleys, this side is flat, and this is tapered. So you just got to make sure you get that belt on the correct way. All right, got the torque converter all installed, got the chain back on. I had to cut the chain down, make it a little shorter obviously, because it's only going to a sprocket behind here instead of coming all the way up here. It also came with this fancy carbon fiber looking cover that goes on there, but I'll need to trim an opening for the chain here, and I'm going to wait to do that until after I do the suspension modifications, just in case I alter where the chain comes through this very much at all. So let's go ahead and test it out without the cover. Well, that was fun. In my opinion, a torque converter is the single biggest bang for the buck purchase you can make for your mini bike. The difference it makes is night and day. Be sure to follow the link in the description below. Go check out Go Karts USA and the GTC torque converter. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.